Hi guys, so I'm joined here with Lily and Amy, who form the Leeds-based duo Sunflower Thieves. Who, am I right in saying you've just been friends forever and it kind of all started from there?
Yeah, we met in nursery, didn't we? It's been a
Wow.
long time.
Yeah. So firstly, what kind of started you guys as a duo? Like, has it always just been you two, or have you kind of been part of bands previously?
Yeah, it's just been us. We grew up in quite a creative community. The town that we lived in had like a big arts community, and yeah, we were just really encouraged to do music and be creative. We played at open mics separately at first, and then we both loved the same songs, so we started learning the same cover songs and performing them, and then started doing kind of gay festivals and charity events and stuff before we started writing our own stuff. And yeah, then we both moved to Leeds separately to study. And when Lily first moved, we started kind of thinking, right, well, we'll give this a go and see where we can take it.
Nice. So, what kind of musical style or genre would you guys say you are?
We've kind of adopted the word stream folk, but we don't really think it's not really a specific genre.
Anywhere between pop and indie and folk and singer-songwriter.
Yeah, somewhere in between all of those.
So are those kind of genres, I have a funny thing about saying that word now because of something my dad said. The word genre really cringes him out, and I always say, no, come on, it's a normal accepted word in music talk. But now it's in the back of my mind whenever I say it. But so the genres that you guys just said, are they kind of something that you've always been into, or have you kind of evolved and adapted to develop the sound that you have now?
I think I think a lot of when we were growing up, our parents like introduced us to lots of different music, but I think there's a heavy presence of like folk music from like live events and stuff that we were taken to. But as obviously we've got older, we've developed our own taste and listened to all sorts of stuff now. I don't think either of us would say we just listen to the kind of music that we write, but yeah, that's probably why we write the way we write, I guess.
Yeah, we're definitely more heavily influenced by real songs, but we do listen to a lot of different music, don't we?
Yeah.
Nice. So let's talk about now your latest single, Don't Mind the Weather. This was released, was it the 26th of February? It's a really gorgeous song. Everyone should go and hear it. Have a listen after this. So what was kind of the perspective behind this and your other tracks, I guess? Is it like a joint effort that you guys write the music together, or like one of you will come up with an idea and then you'll kind of develop it?
It's definitely a joint thing now. It used to be that one of us would write a song and bring it to the other, and then we'd
finish it.
Yeah, make it more Sunflower Thieves. But now, well, as of the beginning of last year, we've written loads, and it's all been together. Loads of co-writing as well with other people, but it's always both of us now, which is cool.
Yeah, and Don't Mind the Weather was like the start of the co-write kind of focus for us. We've done, throughout lockdown we've written with loads of different people, but Don't Mind the Weather was written actually I think in February 2020. Yeah, so the year, it was a whole year before it came out, and we wrote it with our friend Rachel, who is also an artist. She's called Mahala Ray, and yeah, that was one of our first, I think it might have been our actual first co-write, and it was really fun, and yeah, we're good friends with her anyway, and we absolutely love her music, so it felt really easy it was like a really nice step into co-writing for us.
Yeah.
Nice. And obviously it comes across as that it's really important for you guys that people find a close connection with your music. And for me, the harmonies that you guys do, that's what does it. It's so beautiful whenever I'm listening. And especially in your track Hide and Seek, I don't know what it is, but there's something about that song that just draws me to it. So what is it in your opinion that kind of makes people feel that way? Is it the harmonies, or do you think it's something else?
I think definitely the harmonies help, but we definitely concentrate most on lyrics. That's how, like, we always want to get them perfect before we even think about harmonies. So harmonies are more of an afterthought, but they're just like, we know that we're going to go to that. The lyrics are definitely the main part of it, aren't they?
Yeah, I think that's what people take away the most from the kind of story side of it, and everything we write is kind of pretty much very personal, feelings or something that's happened to us, or something we've talked about. So I think that's the thing that kind of comes across the strongest. People connect with that.
Definitely. I think obviously there's so many songs out there that people have made, and it is having that really deep connection with the song yourself, which kind of brings it even more out in the musical aspect, you know, within the instrumentation, it kind of just makes it even more, I don't know, like just even more personal, and the audiences can really sense that as well. So I think that's what makes music really, and like you said, everything else comes afterwards. But yeah, your harmonies are really, really nice. So I noticed that you joined TikTok last month.
Yeah.
So I just find that kind of interesting, because obviously TikTok, especially since lockdown started last year, it's kind of become this massive thing that everyone's getting into. So in your opinion as musicians, do you think that it's a good platform for music, or do you think that it has potential to grow to become even more of like a purely music app? Or like, what were your motives to join?
We didn't have a motive. We were told by our management that we should probably do that, and other people, I suppose. And I didn't like it at first, and I really like social media, but I found TikTok quite hard to kind of like. I think
It's scary.
It feels like it just kind of feels like a big mess of loads of stuff going on, which I think can be quite overwhelming. And it's less of kind of, like, I guess with other social medias, you're connecting mainly with people that you know, whereas TikTok's just like this crazy minefield of random people doing weird things. But yeah, I definitely think it can be really good for musicians, and like lots of our friends are like, it's just a new way to be creative. We've like done some covers and stuff, but we're kind of experimenting a little bit with doing different kinds of things, some connected to our music and some not, that can just like allow us to create in different ways and have a bit of fun with it. I think
the algorithm stuff is insane and really, really cool, but very confusing.
Yeah, it's just a whole different beast, isn't it?
Yeah, but for musicians, I think it's gonna be a great way to like get a new audience, because I think especially like the generation below us are definitely more into it at the moment.
Yeah, we're still a bit embarrassed about it, I think.
Yeah, because we love Instagram. Instagram was like our thing. But yeah, I don't know. I think it is a good thing. It's just a lot. It's like a lot of new information to try and work off.
Yeah, definitely. I think I agree. It's kind of, you want the exposure, and it gives you that exposure with completely new a new fan base, and it has the potential, because you are out there to everyone, You can't have like I don't think you can, a private account. I'm not a TikTok expert, but
No.
I think it is quite scary because it is, so many people have it now, but then I think it's definitely worth exploring. So
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
got pros and cons. I think someone said to me the other day, someone that I didn't know very well was like, "Oh, you look like you're having a great time in this video," because we'd done this. So we took on one of the was it songs as outfits challenge thing. So we literally spent hours putting on outfits to go with the songs and then doing these little dances around, and you just feel like stupid dancing around in your room on your own. I actually injured myself doing it.
And then I spent like 2 hours editing it, and then and then we had to do it again. Oh,
and this person was like, "Oh, you're having a great time." And I was like, "Oh my god, did you see that?" And I just kind of forget that people that we know will see it, because to me TikTok just feels like this big hole where loads of people that I don't know will probably see something maybe, but the actual people that and then you just realise, and this
I don't
stresses
mind
me out a bit.
I quite like acting like an idiot on videos, so it's fine.
Well, yeah, it gives us an opportunity to maybe show a different side to a lot of the stuff we post. Is, I suppose, like a more composed version, and we can be fun. So we're having a go.
Yeah, you've got to, definitely. So you've obviously been pretty active during lockdown, releasing new music and doing online live performances, like the one at Evoke Studios. So how have you found being musicians during a global pandemic, and what is the thing you've missed the most?
The thing we've missed the most is probably meeting people in person and doing gigs, like 2 real people in a room.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been weird, but it's not been awful, I'd say.
I think in some respects it's been amazing for us.
Having time.
We wouldn't have written anywhere near as much music, and we wouldn't have met so many people, over Zoom or whatever, so many people, and had certain opportunities that we just wouldn't have had because we would have had other daily life things in the way, and work. So that's been really, really cool. But yeah, I was looking at videos and photos from a tour we did in 2019 the other day, and I was just like, oh, it's gonna be so long till we're able to just travel and playing some of our favorite shows. And the tour I was looking at was when we did some dates in Europe, and we obviously at the time we're we're gonna do this again next year, and then obviously couldn't do that. So that's definitely something that I'm missing.
So can we expect any gigs coming up soon, or tour dates, possible tour dates?
Hopefully. We haven't booked anything in yet because we're still a bit cautious about when things will actually open. But we obviously really want to gig again. We're sorting out a new live set at the minute as well, which is exciting. And yeah, we've written so much that we just want to play it all out to audiences right now. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
So I guess to finish off, if you could pick to perform at any UK venue, which one would it be and why?
Any UK venue?
I think right now I'm missing, we gig a lot in Nottingham, and some of our favourite gigs have been there. I'd like to play at Rescue Rooms,
Cool.
which we haven't played before, and I just feel very at home there. We feel it's kind of almost like a second hometown to us when we play there. So that would be really cool.
Yeah, I was thinking the Roundhouse in London, in Camden. I've been there for a few gigs and it's always just incredible. That would just be a dream.
Yeah, well, we Can't wait to catch you around Leeds, hopefully soon. Some gigs around Leeds, and then obviously in other places across the UK. Fingers crossed after summer, we'll be able to see Sunflower Thieves dotted around the UK somewhere. So thank you so much both for joining me. I'm really excited to hear new stuff and the live gigs as well. And I'm sure that our listeners will also be looking forward to those. Am I right in saying your vinyl releases are coming up soon on the night? Is it the 19th of April?
So they're originally meant for March, and then we had to push back because of like delays through COVID stuff, but they're actually out now, so you can still order them from Come Play With Me, and we have a few signed copies on our Etsy store as well.
There you go then, grab yourselves one of those. So definitely go and check out Sunflower Thieves if you've not heard them already. Their music's available across all the usual platforms and whatnot. So thank you for listening. Thank you very much, guys, again. Take care and hopefully see you soon.
Thanks for having us.
Bye.
Bye.